Today, I'm drafting Cody Rhodes to the Attitude Era on a roster of over 30 of that era iconic wrestlers, and he is debuting right at the start of the road to WrestleMania 18, as it is the 2002 Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
And now, the WWF Royal Rumble.
The co-main event is the first ever undisputed champion Chris Jericho versus The Rock. Cody Rhodes is dropped right in the middle of this championship match, making it a triple threat and a heated one, as it means that Cody Rhodes could use whatever he wants, but so can Chris Jericho and The Rock. An all-time high amount of pressure that not all wrestlers could go through, but we know that Cody Rhodes can handle it, giving us an outstanding performance on this debut, carrying all that pressure all the way to the end. But with so much momentum, what could go wrong? The Rock is day style. Cody Rhodes goes for the right hand, turns him around, crossroad against deliver. Gonna go for the pinfall, but hold on though, Chris Jericho is coming back in and he breaks the count. Too much happening at once, but he is still hanging on some way somehow. Chris Jericho is laid out. He actually could get this done. The Rock though from behind, taking advantage. Are you kidding me right now? Cody Rhodes takes a loss on his first match. The Rock, the veteran that he is, walks out with the go and more or less once again screwing up Cody Rhodes on that road to WrestleMania on his own era. He is already proving to be a final boss. But this pay-per-view night wasn't over just yet, as the 2002 Royal Rumble kicks off to determine who will challenge for the WWF Championship at WrestleMania. Filled with iconic Attitude Era wrestler, including Chris Jericho, who just lost but still managed to sneak in here to try to get his championship back. A young Christian tries to get into the spotlight by getting a massive elimination on Macho. The APA ain't gonna be happy about that. And a Latino heat, Eddie Guerrero is ready to climb to the top to give the fans everything they came to see. As usual, Kane dominates the competition, including Chris Jericho, who's clearly not having a great night. He then picks a fight with the wrong guy in this era, Triple H, who actually won this Rumble in real life. Unfortunately for him though, and even Cody Rhodes, who enter later on to do double duty, there is a Stone Cold Steve Austin that is trying to rewrite history, and he does it, winning the Royal Rumble, so we know who's going to WrestleMania. A tough night for the American Nightmare. Could he not have the attitude to survive in this era? But there is no time to contemplate any of that, as the very next night, it's Monday Night Raw, and there is one stop before the big event, WrestleMania, and that is No Way Out. Cody knows that he has to show up and prove that he belongs. Put into a three-way against the former champion Chris Jericho and the legend himself, Ric Flair. Not the easiest of opponent for a 2002 Monday Night Raw debut, but Cody secures that victory, putting him at #1 in that championship division. That same night, the brand new champion, The Rock, is addressing the crowd and somehow telling them that he is a fighting champion. So he actually sets up an open challenge, and who better to try to get an upset victory against a 2002 Rock than Mankind, who accepts the challenge and gives us a competitive matchup, even pulling out Mr. Socko, putting The Rock through something that he is very familiar with. The Brahma Bull clearly regretted this decision, barely listening to the referee count, until finally putting an end to it with a massive people's elbow. The following week, The Rock wasted no time to give himself another championship celebration, but this time it was cut short when Cody Rhodes, the #1 contender who just got a massive victory last week, confronted him and issued a challenge to a future title match. It seems like The Rock thought about it for a second and remembered his matchup last week, so he turned Cody Rhodes down. The crowd was of course not too happy about it, as this is a match that they really want to see. Following week, it is the Monday Night Raw before No Way Out, and The Rock is doing everything to avoid Cody Rhodes. A very current, familiar story, even taking a fight against William Regal, and once again not letting up when he has to, really channeling that inner final boss that we know he is set to bring out. It is the end of the night. Cody Rhodes' championship match is not even confirmed, so he is not taking a no for an answer, making a statement, taking out everybody before the show goes off the air. So at No Way Out, he is getting his main event spot title match.
And now, WWFShopZone.com presents No Way Out.
This could be his last opportunity, as at WrestleMania, we already know who's gonna be challenging for that title. The Rock was ready to go right away with a Brahma Bull belly to belly, but Cody wasn't here to get walked through. He's seen what The Rock been doing these past couple of weeks, so he wanted to play it dirty too by ringside, even flying through heights that he has never experienced before. The Rock tried to shift that momentum, but failed on multiple occasions. This was a different Cody Rhodes that we were yet to see, bringing out every move on his arsenal, locking out that crossroads, and delivering as devastating as he could, making sure that the champion ends up getting busted open. Somehow The Rock still got some life in him to kick out, but not for much longer, because clearly he has underestimated everything that Cody Rhodes was ready to give him. Looks like he got a finisher, getting The Rock up right now. Wait, hold on now. He's gonna go for the Cody Cutter instead. Gets delivered. A busted open Rock. He might not get up from this. We got a brand new champ. Unexpected to say the least, as so we know the WrestleMania main event, but what's gonna happen on the road to it? Well, the next night on Monday Night Raw, instead of celebrating, Cody Rhodes is ready to prove that he is a fighting champion, competing in a fatal four-way against Christian, Farouk, and The Rock, because of course the former champion couldn't stay away. A heck of a main event with The Rock looking dominant towards the end, delivering a rock bottom. With Christian already laid out, that means that the ring is cleared up. Cody Rhodes once again has to prove himself against The Rock, and does exactly just that. The crossroads just continues to be too much for a future final boss. But the show goes off the air with a Stone Cold Steve Austin looking on and reminding Cody Rhodes to stop being distracted, because the rattlesnake is next up. It is the following week, and to prove just that, Cody has another match, but Stone Cold ain't having it, taking out his opponent before the bell even rings, going into a vicious attack against the champion, reminding him that instead of giving opportunity to everyone, he should be focused on him. Massive statement laid out from the Royal Rumble winner as he head into WrestleMania. The following week, Kevin Nash is out here, and he wants revenge for what Stone Cold did to him last week. But the rattlesnake momentum is just too much at the moment. He is laser focused on that WWF Championship and on Cody Rhodes at whatever cost, including the cost of destroying a giant. Stone Cold gets the victory, but here comes the champion, ready for a confrontation, and finally giving the rattlesnake the attention that he has been seeking. A stare down for the ages, letting the fans know that it's about to go down at WrestleMania. But also before that, because the following week, Cody Rhodes is here to address the crowd before the big event. However, before he even gets a word out, an unhinged Austin appears to put a final beat down and really get a last laugh right before the Sunday's pay-per-view.
And now,
a challenging road, but Cody Rhodes has made it to his Attitude Era WrestleMania to take on Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the greatest of all time, for the Undisputed Championship. A great back and forth leading to Cody Rhodes delivering a springboard cutter, just like when he defeated The Rock. This time though, he knew he was gonna have to do way more. Cody squaring up, you know what that means? Gonna lock it up, crossroads. First pinfall of the night, a 2 count. Stone Cold kicks out. To the top, Cody Rhodes with a drop kick, taking the action to the outside. This has been vicious, so I'm not surprised. Now Cody sort of ended up dominating The Rock at the No Way Out pay-per-view, but I don't think Stone Cold is gonna let that happen to him. Turns things around and stomping away. Stone Cold from the top rope, he's bringing everything out at WrestleMania, but he missed. Elbows to the face, locks him up on the outside, gonna take him towards the barricade. Cody Rhodes, watch out, that hurts on the back. Oh hell yeah. Knee on the face, and the champion is down. Quick recovery though, Stone Cold, he don't give 1 or 2 things about it. Continuing the stomp. Close count, that was a count of 9 right there. Cody Rhodes almost retained the title, but not the way that he probably wanted. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, oh hell yeah, Luther's press. That means that Stone Cold's gonna square him up for that stunner. Here he comes, yes he does the rattlesnake. Looking to get another victory at WrestleMania. Puts him right in the middle of the ring, count of 2, and that's a 3. breakdown. We got ourselves a brand new WWF champion, ending Cody Rhodes' championship and added to era run on a loss, but he did have a great score, proving that he could survive this era. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe for more and stay savage.